Greetings all, Vanna here for the Fire Signs weekly message. Thank you guys for your patience as I needed to take the weekend to myself for my own work. The first card that came out for Fire Signs is the World in Reverse. And I feel like this is because there is so much shifting. Your definition of your world is fundamentally changing. And what I mean by that is the way you perceive your world, your life, your reality in the ego that you are now is changing so much. We have Equipus the Seer, Visionary. I chart the stars, signs, and symbols to craft magic. Coming out for Aries. The massive amounts of change will feel very discombobulating, and it is going to be the job of the select few that choose to take on that challenge to reground themselves and find their strength in this new world, in this new reality that we find ourselves in, because November has been a ride, and we knew it was gonna be. If you follow along the spiritual community, at least in the collectives that I resonate with, everything was saying that November is going to be a huge month. You have the Cosmos Ascend coming out for the Leos. I connect to oneness and expand my awareness. That's another message of saying connect to spirit, connect to us. Even if it's just you talking to your grandmother that's passed on, that is a way that you can start connecting and building that relationship and co-creation with spirit. Because it will help you find this sense of security, especially for the Sagittariuses out there. The temple, home. I no longer search outside of myself for home. And this comes back to one of the greatest gifts of being in spirit's energy and being in that energy of high vibrational love is that you do not seek love outside of yourself. You do not seek validation outside of yourself because you already feel that innately. And of course, there are moments where we don't feel our best and our highest. Empress in reverse, Aquarius coming out here in the dice as well. And when I see the number 6 with the South Node here, it's like there's been a lot of work that you've had to do, and it has been karmic, especially with the fact that we have the South Node here. And it's interesting. So I don't know much about that part of astrology, so I try to look it up whenever it comes up. The South Node is called the Ketu, or the dragon's tail in Vedic mythology or astrology. And the North Node is called the Ratu, or the dragon's head. So it's, first of all, really fucking cool, but also analogous to how the South Node is your karmic contracts and where you left off. It's like the tail end of it. And like, I'm literally seeing Aragon in my head, and it's one of my favorite movies. And when he's trying for the first time to crawl to the back of Saphira's tail, he doesn't have quite the strength, and he's like, maybe not yet. That's not it now. No, this is like the battle of the Warden, and you're about to launch off of that dragon's tail. And Spirit, where is this launch taking them? Thank you. Four of Cups in reverse. Yeah, I felt like something fell down here. And the Hermit in reverse. You don't even know what it is you're going to be launched towards, but it's going to pull you out of this very deep hermit mode that you have found yourself in. And I'm not judging you or saying that you're being punished for taking time to heal, to process, to do what you needed to do, to become strong enough in yourself. Because you don't just develop this sense of self-love that you feel entirely okay standing on your own because you know you're never alone. And that might sound contradictory, but if you know, you know. Spirit, how have the Woodland Wardens given us guidance? I see in the bottom of the deck of the pre-shuffles with the Gateway of Light, I have unlimited access to the divine mind. There is this beautiful balancing between divine masculine and divine feminine. And it even came out in representations in the pre-shuffle cards. Goat and Willow, overcoming obstacles. Absolutely. That's what I feel like this reverse Four of Cups is about, is a mental or could be a physical blockage in your life. And I mean, the representation of the Four of Cups is you looking at 3 cups and ignoring the one that Spirit is trying to present to you. When it comes out in reverse, Spirit is making it damn near impossible to miss their sign, to miss their message right now. And sometimes that's what it has to be. It has to be laid out that plainly. And that obviously, until we start to learn to trust ourselves, to trust that intuition when it comes up and not questioning. Queen of Pentacles in reverse at the bottom of the deck here. You are so very much in a lack mentality when it comes to money or finances or your own worth, that Spirit has to do a complete 180 on that. I'm like, I don't want to say it like this, but they have to bitch slap you to another field. And that's what it's feeling like. It's feeling like a slap. I'm literally feeling and seeing the energy building up around them. Spirit, how is this going to be coming in? Healing wounds. Wow. When you are finally giving your chance to no longer be defined and identified by all of the pain that you went through. Because, my love, everything that you say becomes your reality. Everything that you say becomes what it is you are affirming, confirming, and drawing in. And so many of us, like, trauma brag. And I'm like, I'll speak from my own experience here too. Yeah, like, there are some things that, like, I just had this discussion with my mom this morning. Just like, if I shared everything that I have experienced and have been traumatized by, it would shock people and be like, no, that didn't fucking happen. Fuck the hell no, it didn't. But we do not have to be identified by our pain. And this is where we trap ourselves. When you say, I am a SA victim, I am a victim of a narcissist, I am a trauma child, you are confirming that that is who you are, and that is what you want to see more of. The phrase fake it till you make it and I have a very difficult relationship, but there is a point to the delusion of it all. And sometimes you have to be delusional. Sometimes you literally have to be delusional to make it through. Because if you allow yourself to be consumed by all of the pain of the situation, you will never evolve. You will never become the person that you need to be, because there's a reason we're on this timeline. There's a reason you have to go through exactly what you are experiencing right now. Maybe to learn a deeper capacity to love. Maybe to learn somewhere that you were not loved, where you thought you were initially. Maybe to simply learn that you deserve something better, or that this path is not for you. Whatever it is, you cannot continue to hold on to this. Ow, it hurt me. If you want to get yourself out of the situation, nourish yourself with a lifestyle that you want. And that starts with the words that you are saying and what you are putting into your body. If all you are eating is McDonald's and Dollar General snack foods, you are going to continue to feel like garbage, because that is what you are eating. That is what you are consuming. And your body is a temple. Do not look outside of yourself for fulfillment that you think you have to get from food. Again, speaking for myself, I use food as an escapism. Food is one of my love languages. But I also know how I feel when I'm on a junk food binge, or if I had way too much sugar. Listen to what your body is telling you, because it can clue you in so quickly to a problem before your brain could diagnose it. Listen and trust yourself, my loves. So much is changing. Have a beautiful day, my fire signs.